Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing another Q&A video where I take your questions from Twitter and I answer them all in this video. Now, in today's Q&A, we're going to be focusing on the big things that are going on in Grand Theft Auto Online that just recently happened, like lowriders, what's about to happen and is pretty much going on right now, the Halloween update, and a whole lot more. It's a really good Q&A episode with lots of questions. I love getting you guys involved, so once again, if you want to be featured in the next one, go down in the description, follow me on Twitter. I announce there about once a week when I do these Q&As, and like I said, I love getting you guys involved in the video, which is kind of the best part. So, with out of the way, let's get it started. Alright, so our first question comes from Pugsy HD, and he says, do you think there will be more to the Halloween surprise than what modders have found so far? And my short answer is going to be no. I think that everything that has been found is going to be coming in that update, and I really think that there's a good amount of content. Obviously, cars, the t-shirts, the masks, there's going to be the new face paints, there's obviously the new weapon, the adversary modes. I mean, we have found a lot. Now, sure, there might be something that Rockstar is hiding from us, but typically they show their hands when they update these tunables and servers and whatnot. So everything that you've seen so far and that I've covered in videos looks to be what's going to be coming out with this update. And that doesn't disappoint me at all, because there's going to be lots of cool stuff. There's going to be the adversary mode with the Blackout, obviously the 2 new vehicles. Who knows what Rockstar is going to do with the city of Los Santos itself. So I am extremely excited, and I really do think it's going to be an awesome update, especially because we've seen all the stuff that's going to be coming out. It's just going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Our next question comes from Mythic Burritos, and he says, do you believe that spending the money on high prices on the lowriders is well worth it? And yeah, that's kind of one of the biggest surprises from the lowriders DLC, that in my opinion, they were so expensive. At least the customization was so expensive. And I know that's a pretty big issue for a bunch of people, because if you customize 4 or 5 of those lowriders, you're looking at about $5 or $6 million total spent. So I know money might be a little light right now. I've done some videos that have explained some of the best ways to make money in Grand Theft Auto Online, like doing various missions and whatnot. But I know we can't be playing GTA all the time, and you guys have asked me what are some ways to make money when you're not playing GTA, and I've talked about some other methods in the past. I just discovered this game. It's called Big Time. I will leave a link to it in the description. It'll be like the first link. So definitely go down there and click it. It's available for iPhone and Android, which are like the 2 main mobile platforms, so you can get it on that. And basically, all you have to do is play games, and you can earn points and money, and that's pretty much it. I've been doing this, like I've got classes almost like every day. So in between class or whatnot, I'll just pull this out and I'll play a few games, earn some money, and that's what I do. And I take that money and I literally just load it up to my PS4, Xbox One, and get some shark cards. And that's how I was really able to fund some of the stuff from the lowrider update. So once again, click that link in the description. And I've also got my own code, which you can use since I've been playing it. So use my code. I think it's MTZAY. I'll have it on the screen, but definitely check it out, and that'll get you like a jump start and get you like bonus points or whatnot. So check that out in the description. But like I said, you can do that, or you can do some of the other things I've mentioned, like in previous videos, telling you guys some of the best ways to make money, because you guys are certainly going to need it with this upcoming Halloween update. It's your boy LD says, how long do you think Rockstar will keep the Halloween special for? Now, that's a really good question. I don't have an exact answer for you because, of course, I'm not Rockstar. I'm not given insider information. But I do think it is going to be a limited time DLC, meaning that I'm guessing 2 or 3 weeks after the update is announced, it's going to be removed from Grand Theft Auto Online. Very similarly to the Valentine's Day Massacre, where I believe that content was only available for 3 weeks and it was gone forever. And I kind of like this and I kind of don't like this. Obviously, if you're not on GTA Online, you'll miss the opportunity to get this. But at the same rate, if it's available for 3 weeks, you can probably find time to get on and buy that. And it also makes those items pretty rare. So people who have maybe gotten GTA after this update came out or missed it are going to, not have the opportunity and not have cars and guns and whatever the case might be that you have. So it really does make the DLC a little bit more rare, which in my opinion is really cool, because nowadays it's really rare to see like a Roosevelt in Grand Theft Auto Online. Whenever you see one, you kind of do like a double take. You're like, whoa. Is that a Roosevelt? I haven't seen one of those in a while. So I think it's going to make it really cool and pretty awesome, but I'm sure it's going to last about 2 or 3 weeks. LH Play says, do you think that the DLCs will release more frequently and higher quality as the Lowriders DLC? That's actually a great question for a couple reasons. One, because I think the Lowriders DLC was one of the best DLC that's been added into Grand Theft Auto Online, and it was also one of the more game-changing. That's one of my complaints about the quote-unquote cookie-cutter DLCs, is that they didn't bring anything new to the table. Well, Lowriders certainly did, and it brought some game-changing elements, and it was also released like a month after the free mode events update. So that's 2 huge DLCs back to back. And I think that that's really awesome. Now, I have no clue if that's because the last generation was dropped in terms of getting updates, or if Rockstar just always planned to do them kind of back to back. I'm really not too sure. But yeah, I think we're going to see this trend of more frequent DLCs and definitely some more high quality ones as well. George Alatorre says, what are some customization options you'd like to see added to LSC or Benny's original Motorworks? Now, there were 2 things that I was kind of disappointed in and not seeing in Benny's, and one of them is colored window tint. Just because there's so many awesome colors and liveries that you can do with this update. I really wanted to match my windows, and also headlights. I mean, we've got neon underglow that can be a certain color. I want to have colored headlights. I think that would be awesome to have like purple headlights or blue headlights. I think that would be awesome. But really, I think there was a lot of cool customization options that came with Benny's. So it's so hard to complain, really, just because Rockstar added so much stuff. But those are things I've wanted really since there was no Benny's. I just wish they had come out with this update. Stanley says, do you think on Halloween night, Rockstar will do a blackout in Los Santos similar to the snow on Christmas? You know what? That would be awesome. I'm sure all of you guys right now are thinking the exact same thing, because as you guys know, with the festive surprise update, there wasn't snow for the entire DLC. I think there was snow for like 4 or 5 days. I want to say it started like 2 days before Christmas and it ended like 2 days after Christmas. I might be wrong, but I think it was a pretty short timeline. So it wasn't the entire DLC. And I think if they did something special for Halloween night, that would be awesome. Like, imagine if they turned all the NPCs into zombies, they put pumpkins out everywhere, they blacked out the entire city. How nuts would that be if that is what happened in Los Santos on Halloween night? I think that would be amazing. It's the only thing I can see about this is that Halloween's actually on a weekend. So you have to keep in mind, is Rockstar going to be working, or are they just going to announce the DLC and let it play out till it ends? There's a lot of little variables that could happen, but I certainly do think it is going to be an awesome update. It's Philly YT says, why do you think Rockstar didn't implement the Lost Slam ban, since it was one of the leaked vehicles from the Lowriders DLC? So I've kind of explained this in previous videos. There was a list that came out. It was like 12 vehicles. And of course, we only got 6 with Benny's updates. I've pretty much said that there's 2 possibilities. One is that Rockstar has condensed that original 12 into 6. Either they tried to work with some of the lowriders on that list and they just narrowed it down to 6, or lowriders might have a part 2, which we could see later down the road. Could be next year. Who knows when Rockstar will release something like that. But it just makes sense if they were to split it in half, do 6 with one update, 6 in another. But of course, I'm not Rockstar. I don't know. That's just my best guess. Either some of those 12 cars didn't work and they condensed it to 12, or we're going to be seeing a Lowriders Part 2, which would be pretty awesome. And our final question comes from JL King, and he says, do you think Rockstar will add more mod shops to GTA Online for different style of cars, like tuner, performance, dirt, etc.? That would be pretty awesome. I am not gonna lie. I think that would be amazing. Of course, we've got the Los Santos Custom Shop, which is just like a broad bring any vehicle there. We of course have Benny's, which focuses on lowriders. And I think if Rockstar were to do similar, car themed DLCs, like you mentioned, tuner, performance, dirt, I would love if they got their own unique mod shops. And I know a lot of people are saying like, well, where are they going to put it? There's no other mod shops in the game. Keep in mind, they literally made Benny's mod shop out of like an old warehouse in Strawberry. So they can do whatever they want. There's lots of other garages in the game that like aren't used that'll actually open if you like go up to them. So I think the potential is unlimited for Rockstar and what they could really do. And I really just think it's going to be an awesome time if they were to implement something like that. We would have so many different garages for so many different cars. It would really be pretty epic. Anyways, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering in today's Q&A video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating on the video. That would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.